Howdy.
Hello there.
Those bandits getting more bold, getting closer to the borders of town.
Well, that's not news.
Bye now.
Bye now. Howdy. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
Hey, fellas, I think there's somebody out here. This is probably gonna hurt.
Yeah, if we're fighting, whew, let's get to the fight. Come on.
Where are you, Mo?
Come on, over here.
eating. This'll fetch a good price. Come on, let's get this over with. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
How y'all doing?
How do you do? Oh,
Let's go.
excuse me.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Easy.
Miss Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure, and I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. I said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows?
Come on!
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Control that horse, will you?
Good to see you, Miss
Come
McFarland.
on, boy. Whoa! Get behind the herd. That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
Got it. I'm moving.
Yeah!
Nice job, Mr. Marston. That's
Stay
it.
behind them, Mr. Marston.
Hello, mister. Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston.
Come!
Come on, you dumb heifers.
Get right at them! Drive them this way! Get up!
Let's go! Go!
He's just showing off now.
Good! Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Keep them tight now. Doing great, Mr. Marston. Stay with him. Keep that herd together now.
Yeah!
Bonnie's gonna love this.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Come on, Annabelle.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby. Whoa there!
Let's go! You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eye.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland. Yeah.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Rope one! We'll bring it down together!
Let's go. I got you now.
Hold on, Marston. Don't lose him. Quick, boy. Start breaking him in. He's a handsome one, all right. There he is. Do it now, boy.
Come on, that's perfect range!
Come on, Mr. Marston. You can get him there. That's it. Now hold on to it.
That's it!
Here
Don't
we
give
go.
up!
Almost got you.
Show me what you got, boy.
Relax
You're
now.
doing fine!
Come on. Let's go. Let's see it, boy.
Try not to spook them too much!
Take it slow
I
now.
got you now. It's
Come
all
on,
right.
then, cowboy.
Hold on.
You'll have this in no time!
Relax now. Nearly there.
Good work. I'm impressed, Marston. Let me take him from here. You get back on your own horse. Woo! I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on then! Let's see if you can get another one!
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Come on! Rope one of them!
Come on. That's good.
Come on! I got a feeling this one's gonna break easily! He's there for the taking! That's it! Lead with him!
Nearly there.
Keep at it, Mr. Marston!
Relax. God damn it. Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. Steady.
Easy now!
There. Let's go!
Come on, boys.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
Come on, baby. Calm down. I got you. Oh, down. That's it. Easy there. You were a wild. Come on. Come on. You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is. Let's go! In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
How'd you meet her?
She was an orphan, too. Fell in the same bunch of reprobates I did. She did what she had to do to survive, same as I did. Can't wallow with the pigs without getting a little dirty. She's a good woman, a strong woman. That gang was the closest thing to family she ever had.
Well, now she has her own family.
Not right now, she doesn't. Come!
Paul will be real happy if we can wrangle some horses. We've got bills stacked up like bales of hay.
Well, you might as well strike while the iron's hot. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
There's too many folks too careless with their irons around here. That's a problem. Looks like the ranch hand's up and... Careful! You almost knocked me clean off! Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Go!
Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight!
Yeah! Let's go! Come on!
Magnificent animals they are.
Whoa!
Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase him down and bring him back!
Let's go!
Go on! Don't let him get away!
Whoa! Come on, let's go! Come on! I got you. Come on, baby. Calm down. Almost got you. Easy there. Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. Steady. Come on. Calm yourself. Come on.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Slow down. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Come on.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Yeah!
Come on, Mr. Marston. Hurry!
Let's go.
That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. I'm gonna save my voice for the herd. It's gonna be hard shouting over this storm. Don't ride off. It's closing in fast. Drive them over to the pasture by the old oak tree. We'll merge them with the other herd there. The weather changes fast out here. This storm came out of nowhere.
up now. Slow up.
Ah, that was close. Now let's round up those stragglers. Mr. Marston, I can't do this by myself. I think that's all of them. Let's get them back to the ranch before this weather gets any worse.
Whoa.
Hurry, we gotta move that bird.
Whoa there.
Come on, I can't do this all
Go.
by myself in this weather.
Whoa there. Yeah.
What are you waiting for? You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Yeah!
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stay close to Charlie.
I'm gonna fill you full of holes! Hey, we got...
You want to get shot, friend? Who's next?
This ain't nice. I know.
That Bonnie is a right pretty girl.
I believe the town of Blackwater would benefit from some kind of parade. Well, that's...
I thank you.
Say what you like about Drew McFarland, but he was proper weight of the social disease carried by a certain young lady. Yep. Those folks from Thieves Landing and Morning's around here again.
Come here to take. Take out Bill Williamson himself. Must be a darn fool if you ask me. I try not to listen to gossip. I fail.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
You missed it. They're about to hang my buddy, and he ain't done nothing wrong. You gotta help. Whoa, girl.
Come on. Come. I'm in a bad place here. To the victor, the sport. Oh, what were you eating? Let's go. Go. Let's go.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of Eastcheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be.
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I'd do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
To Ridgewood Farm, the sick and needy await us. Oh, the life of a wandering saver of souls.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
For the love of God, try to stay on the road. My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood for heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt.
You're as full of wind as a horse with the colic.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine fettle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. And I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish. The bow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talent to our advantage.
I'm really starting to regret
I'll drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way it won't look like we came together. Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to be forming. Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the fleeing.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you. You hop out here, John. Follow me in on foot. See you shortly, and remember, showmanship.
Friends, hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up. That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight is greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Steady yourself, stranger.
Go home!
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Well, it don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Look at him! The tonic is coursing through his veins!
I'll rip your face off!
Perhaps he needs another dose.
You want to fight, friend?
Get the hell off of me!
Time somebody...
There it is! Skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof! Do not let this opportunity pass you by!
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now!
Watch out! He's got a gun!
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive!
Marvelous shot, dear boy!
The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them right here.
No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks burying gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!
Hello. Hello there!
Prison looks as wild as a hornet in a pail. Good luck to you, son. He's a wild one, and no mistake. She's gonna break herself in.
Just calm yourself. Easy. Easy. Relax now. Just stay there. There. Now don't take off now. I got you. That's it. Calm down now. I got you now.